Y'all, I had one of the most interesting visits to McDonald's. I was out doing some appointments today and stopped off in between a couple to go to the bathroom because, got a bladder of a 2-year-old. And because I also haven't had breakfast at this point, so I was a little bit hungry and I was like, crap, okay, yeah, I need to get something to eat. So stopped off at McDonald's, walk in the door, and there's, a couple people just kind of standing around, and I take a right turn, go to the bathroom, and one of these fellas follows me towards the bathroom. I thought, okay, he's got to go to the bathroom too. It's right across the hall from mine. So go to the bathroom, thinking nothing of it. Y'all, I open up the door, and this fella is standing at the door, like 2 foot from me, and eyes bright and all excitable. He says, "Hi." And I said, "Hi, hi." And I like, okay, well, I slide between him and the wall and thought, okay, I'm going up to the kiosk. So this dude just waited at the bathroom door to tell me hi. Now I'm a little bit curious because I do see him kind of peripheral vision follow me over to the kiosk, where he then slides in between me and the kiosk and he says, "I can take your order here." And I thought, oh, okay, so it's not a creepo following me to the bathroom. He works here, and he's a little bit special needs, and this is great. He's got a job. I'm all about that. Give him some importance in society, something he can do and he's excited about, which he clearly is. So I'm like, okay, that's where this is going. So I give my order. He keys it in faster than I can, save me like good full 1 minute looking for stuff. And he's like, "Do you want to pay here at the counter?" And I was like, "I'll pay here, that's fine." So I did, tap to pay, and as soon as the little thing goes blink, he goes, "It's blank." I was like, "What?" And here comes the little receipt, and it sure is blank. So he's, on top of it. Um, so I was like, "Okay, well, thank you." And I grabbed the little blank receipt, and I'm moving towards over to go pick up my food at the counter. And he looks at me like, "Oh no." And I was like, "Oh God." And he grabs me and hugs me, this big bear hug, and he won't let go for like 3 full-on seconds. And I was like, "Oh God, what are we doing to McDonald's?" So he finally just like lets me go, says, "Have a good day." So, okay, y'all. I was stalked to the bathroom, stalked to the kiosk, and I was hugged at McDonald's in about a 5 minute span. That is too much connection with people, and too much for me. I can't. So maybe McDonald's, next time that you hire folks, you need to figure out, are they going to stalk your people and hug them? Because I mean, I'm kind of okay with it, but I mean, because I get it, but there's going to be some people this ain't going to go good for. So anyway, that was my experience today. Y'all have a good one.